Hey, what's up? It's Achilles here on Indecisive TCG, and today we are playing Jinbe, one of the new leaders coming out. It's pre-release season. I wanted to test a few decks out, see how they play, see how they feel. If you know what you're playing against, it's a lot easier to argue. You can expect a lot of things, and nothing can really just throw you off guard. Know the weaknesses, know the strengths, and let's say this deck has a few strengths. I would say being able to play Holdy is always good in this meta. Being able to rest a blocker, rest on, and you can really finish off people with him, as well as the Zoro. Um, Putting the Zoro down against decks that can't get rid of him really, really increases your chance of winning. You have strong cards from older sets, OP7. This card can attack characters on the turn it's played, and on play if your leader's Fishman, you can rest a 6 cost. You can use him just to rest blockers. You can also get rid of said blockers by attacking into them, or things that people want to have on board like Bond Clay and other potential threats. Rest them down. It's really high. 6 cost is really high, so you can definitely get a lot of targets with that. And we have Tashigi for a 2k counter, just a really good 2k counter. You'll be able to play your Zoro, and if you had her beforehand, if you played her beforehand, the Zoro is even that much harder to get rid of. As well as Vanderdecken, a really good card when you're playing a lot of Fishman cards. You're able to KO almost anything that is rested. Get rid of some things that would slow you down or potentially kill you. Really flexible card, 1k counter, really good to have. We have our Cammy Searcher. We're running Fishman and Merfolks. There's a lot of other decks that run the other searcher. We only run this one because this one searches everything in our deck that works with our leader. We have our Arlong. This is a new card added. We're only running 3 because he is better off in the later game and not in the early game, because you do have to be at 3 life, and since you are a 5 life leader, you just aren't able to play him out earlier for cheap for 4, because basically he's really good to be a 4/7 cost card. We have our other new addition that I really like him against the black decks, but because there's not too many people playing black right now. I know probably for regionals we'll see like the Luchis pop up because it is a really good deck. But I mean, you don't have to be black to KO. You have a lot of yellows that KO 4 cost and whatnot. So this is just a card to put out there that they don't want to be like using their effects to KO, and you can kind of swing into them next turn, and you can cheat out Jinbe, one of your key cards that if your leader is the Fishman type, on play you can rest one of your opponent's characters with cost of 5 or less. So as you see, there's a lot of good board control on plays that we have here, as well as active main. You can give up to one of your Fishman characters, can attack characters the same turn that they're played. So with him just being on the board, he can give himself character rush and be able to attack anything, but he can also give other things on the turns that they're played character rush. So that is really good for controlling board, so you'll be able to be aggressive and control board at the same time. And he can give it to himself and other characters. Just a really good 2K. OP11 had so many good 2Ks come out. It's not really searchable by our Cammy, but and the same as as this, but if you're ever in a pinch and you need to play a body that needs to swing for game next turn, you have that in both of these. And we do have one cost blocker, just something to play to keep you safe or keep your Zoro safe. Cheap, effective. Wish it was Fishman or Fishman equivalent, but for now, we just have a one cost, one blocker. And to explain why we run these one costs, I should go ahead and explain Jinbe the leader. If you have 6 cards in hand or less, set up to one of your Fishman, or Merfolk's type characters active, and one of your Dons as active. So, since every time you do your leader effect at the end of the turn, you're able to get one Don active. Even if you play on curve, you'll have enough to play these events that are one cost. Sorry. This card is also great because you can rest for 2 Don, rest a 5 cost character. So 2 Don, rest a character, and board control. So this is a really good one. Plus, you can just get 3,000 added to your leader. And then we have Vagabond Drill. You're able to rush one of their characters, stopping one of their attacks, as well as pumping up your characters, our leader, by 3,000. It does need to be a Fishman or a Merfolk, but that's mostly what we run here. So let's go ahead and get into some games. Alright, so we got our first match and we're playing into Piranha. Now, Piranha, interesting matchup. I will definitely want to see what kind of build she's playing for the search. I think I should have gotten the event card out. I think I just wanted to be a little bit greedy and play out the Jinbe. I know she can rest, what is it, 4 and under or 5 and under, something like that. But we see the Bonnie out there and we just want to get rid of her as soon as possible. She couldn't swing into our Cammy, so now we're able to just put a little pressure on her, see what she does. And she has a lot of cards in hand for sure. We're able to restand our Cammy. So normally it would protect her, but because it's Piranha, she can rest her down. We'll go ahead and take a life. Just looking for a new play to play here. They do play out the Ryuma, and we do have some options here. We have a lot of cards in hand. I think the best option would probably be that Arlong. With that being said, we'll attach a Don, swing 6, hide what we're gonna do, and play out the Arlong. She will be able to rest them, but she will have one less swing. Now, decisions to make. I don't think I'll be searching, as Jinbe will be my next play. Probably my next 2 plays, Jinbe into Jinbe. But now that she can attack, I have 1 Don up. She still can rest the Arlong, and most likely will. And swing 7, which is an easy 2K. So instead of swinging life with him, he'll go ahead. Now, he did drop the Birdcage, which will pop at the end of the turn. I do like this variant of the deck, but it does tell me that I need to go. I need to put the gas on when playing it. She's looking, yeah, so we get the character rush, and I definitely make a mistake here. So we put character rush on Jinbe. We should swing 6 at the Ryuma if we're looking for cards, but since we're looking for life and we get the life, definitely we're gonna swing 6 again, and then the 8 into the Ryuma. I think this was before I realized, even though it says character rush, I was like, I'm gonna swing into face. But yeah, and we could have kept our Arlong alive. I don't know how well that would have done because Birdcage is on the field, so the Ryuma, not the best. I mean, it didn't matter because at first I was thinking, you know, swing with the Arlong. I mean, kill him first and then swing with the Arlong, but it's most likely gonna die to Birdcage regardless. We get rid of our Fish Tiger because we just need big bodies. Now that we have big bodies, we have a lot of rush. Or not rush, we have character rush, but we don't need it. We have the Vanderdecken, so if that kid wants to go sideways, we can get rid of them as long as they don't drop a Tashigi, we should be fine. But do we establish a big body, or do we just swing heavily? Right now we're just gonna do the 6-8 and then establish either Jinbe or Arlong. And Jinbe was the target. We can't rest anything. And we'll end with 3 Dawn up. We could have swung a little bit heavier at her. But we didn't. So that was definitely a mistake on our play. She does rest one of our characters down. And Birdcage only kills rested characters. So we are a little safe there. We do get to keep one of our characters. And she swings 5 into us, which we'll take. He'll go sideways with the useless kid, but no Dawn up. We can either take, we got a lot of counter in hand, but our plan is to go after his character, and I think that's what we're gonna do. We gotta get rid of the kid because we can't swing into him, but we also have the Vanderdecken, so we can Vanderdecken. We can Vanderdecken this turn, but we can also just go at face, splitting evenly, which is the better play. He's gonna have to give us so many cards here, and if he can, which he does, then we can switch it up and go after the kid. We get to play him out for 4. We give him character rush, and we'll just go here. We'll save the Vanderdeckens for another time, another place. We have 3 bodies, and he has all the cards, so he gives all the cards. With all the cards, we make him take the last life. We have 2 bodies, and we can restand one of our characters. With the Kuzan, she can rest down our Jinbe. That'd be her best bet. To rest him down and then try to get rid of him. Here you go, kid into face. Taking 9. We can go ahead and take. We don't know what card she has in hand, if it's a blocker or not. So we do want her to swing with all her Dawn. We see that she's not going to, so we go ahead and give him a 1. We do have Fish Tiger, which will rest the character if needed, because it looks like she has a blocker, at least a 4-cost blocker, and it is a 2-cost blocker. So she gets rid of all the bodies on board, but we can definitely rest 1 blocker, and we have to swing in the kid. Not thinking about that, but before we swing in the kid, bam, with nothing to protect the kid, the Vanderdeck, we pitch a Vanderdecken for a Vanderdecken, and get rid of their only defense and swing 5 with no cards in it. Perfect ways to show you just how well these cards kind of go together, have really good board control. And let's go to the next one. All right, so now we're in the game with Yamato, and we're going first. We're playing Camille, or Cammy, sorry. Yamato, I think we won a dice roll here. Definitely want to go first. Kind of eliminate him just swinging heavily at me. At least we get to play like the more aggressive style. They do play a slime up Bonnie down, so this is the defense variant of Yamato, where she most likely, because it's supernova, she has and this is actually interesting because there's a lot more yellow supernovas out, so it looks like it's a supernova variant of it. We're definitely going to throw a lot down on to the Cammy, let her take out the Bonnie. We want to go aggressive into her because she's going to go aggressive into us, kind of while we have 5 life. Try to eliminate any triggers just in case they still play some Land of Wano cards. But definitely supernova version with the A-drop kit most likely. So we do have answers in our hands for that. Vanderdeckens. So let's see what she does on her 4 dawn turn. I'm expecting to dawn up and swing, which we don't have any counter if she does. She drops a searcher down. Which now she'll swing 8 at us. So if we would have left 1 dawn up, we definitely could have played one of our counter events. But we did get them to take a life. Just in case it had some Land of Wano cards. Now we're gonna swing 6, and you already know what card we're gonna play that Arlong. We're gonna just stop her from double attacking next turn. Just gotta decide what I'm gonna get rid of, and we're gonna get rid of our searcher. We'll see what she wants to do now. Our next turn doesn't quite, we don't quite know what we want to play here. The Basil Hawkins is always a pain, and they take a life and use one of their 2K Zeus. One of the new OP11 cards, definitely gonna see him in every yellow deck. I don't know exactly how well it's gonna go with this Yamato, but I'm guessing it's for different matchups. I would definitely see that Zeus working out, you know, especially with that purple green. Zeus is like one of the key cards, I would assume. So yeah, we're definitely going to swing 7 here. Now, these smaller bodies that they have, Zeus and Luffy, they are actually, I would say, a problem or something we have to think about. So we'll go 2 into it. They take it. Just in case they countered out, we could have swung into it, but they chose not to. Which was the smart idea, but sometimes, you know, people do counter out of those. Just if she wanted to be really aggressive. So she'll swing the 2 my way, we'll take. It's fine with us. The Basil Hawkins we have to worry about. She doesn't put any dawn up, and I believe this is her 8 dawn turn, so we can predict the kid coming out. We'll swing another 5. I think normally I would be okay with taking it because normally I would be, but because he has a lot of characters on board and he's dropping a kid and a beige, So that beige is actually really nice. We cannot get rid of the kid unless we get rid of the beige first. But Jinbe is really good at board removal, and I believe we have pieces to do that. So our first thing is we're gonna go ahead and rest the beige. Probably could swing 5 into it. Oh no, can't swing 5 into it, sorry. Um we have to hit the kid first. Forgetting why, but that just allows us to swing big. He only has 4 cards in hand. So we'll swing 11. See what we get out of there. He doesn't have enough counter. Probably could have swung 8. And then another bigger number into it, just swinging twice. But the 11 seemed to do the work. We get to restand our character, restand the Don, and we still have options here. It looks like they have the better board, but we can see where we go. We do have the life lead. They only have 1 life. It is a yellow deck, so she can heal and kind of flip this game upside down. Let's see exactly what they're gonna do here. All right, so there's a Bonnie play. So that may mean she is either bricked up or has no big bodies that she wants to drop. They'll reveal a Bonnie. So again, not exactly what they wanted to play. They drop down the Hody and turn our character sideways, but also takes a life. Now, and yeah, I think this is the only body that they had that they wanted to play. So he ends up taking my Don out and taking my character out. Definitely can't protect him, but this isn't great for him. He does have a lot of, and I think we'll go ahead and take just to see what kind of triggers we get. I think we're going for game. She had 1 Dawn up, but and this is an easy 2K, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna take it or not. Yeah, I thought about taking it, but then at the same time, I was like, I have 2 life. They have a lot of board, but we're definitely gonna go with the Hody play, swing 8/8. This could be a losing play, but let's see how well this goes. And yeah, no counter in hand. Lots of kids. The safer play for her was definitely drop kid, but she definitely thought I didn't have it and paid for it. But now we're off to the Betty Bell match. Didn't have 1 drop to play, but we're definitely going to swing 7 and drop a blocker. Now the blocker definitely good for like her aggression, but if she does play like things like Kuma that can pop or Lindbergh, we get the Ivankov out. She does leader ability early. Think that's a good thing, and she drops one of her 2K characters, so she's trying to go wide. Good thing is we can control board. Try to get 1 card. We get 2 cards out, so that's kind of crazy. I think at this point, yeah, she keeps her board, but she loses hand. That is very tragic. But I see that she can swarm the board. So maybe not as bad as I thought it was. We definitely have some ways to control the board in hand. for our next turn. Dropping out a Sabo, not the best choice. You know, she definitely wants to see her Crow minus Karasu, minus me, but she definitely plays out a lot of characters here. Has a full board, and turns one sideways, swings 6, which we can counter. Swings 1 at us. We can definitely counter, but we do like the Vander deck, and we don't know if we can get more cards sideways. So we go ahead and take it, and the 7 we can counter out of, but we'll just block out of instead. Just trying to look at how much down we're at, and I think we just go ahead and play the Jinbe out. It is hard to say. If we had maybe a little bit more Dawn, we play out the Fish Tiger. Oh no, actually I think we could have played out the Fish Tiger and the event, because that's 2 Dawn it needs. That was an alternative play to rest down more characters, but they have about 4 characters and rested already, so we can definitely easily get these cards out of here. 6 into 8 with only one card over. It looks like she only has 1k, so we're able to keep our characters alive, and her board isn't as healthy as she wants to. She can play a rush card here, leader effect, and potentially go for game. We don't have a lot of counter in hand, but we do have the event. But she ends up playing the Ivankov out again. Rebuilding board, it's crazy. And yeah, there's that rush that we speak of. But she builds the board for next turn, which is okay with us because we have ways to get rid of her cards. Now we just need to decide if we are going to pitch, and we decide to take. I think that might have been another greed moment for us, just because they have a full board. With Fish Tiger or Jinbe, we can rest on one of their characters. Yeah, we can definitely rest on one of the characters, or 2 of their characters, with the Gum Gum Elephant and Jinbe. So I think that's something we can definitely do. Get rid of their bigger attackers. But by doing that, we do get rid of one of our bigger counters. But yeah, we definitely have to get rid of bodies here. So we'll swing 6 into it. We know that's an easy take. Just trying to see if there's a way to mitigate one of the attacks. Maybe like Arlong. But we go ahead and just play the Jinbe out. We're gonna rest one of the bigger bodies. Give the character rush. We're gonna go ahead and swing with our character rush here. And another scary thing about Betty is now at this point, all we can do is swing into life. We kind of have to. And if they get a body to play off of it, then they basically win. But if we don't swing into them, then this won't be game when it comes back to us. So now we just have to depend on our 4k counter, and hopefully something out of life. We do have 2 Dawn to spare, but yeah, right off the bat, giving each character 3,000 and swinging 9 into us. Now here's the thing: if we pitch the counter there, um, then she can swing another 9 at us. For whatever reason, they swing at 8 at us, and we're just gonna pitch. Oh no, we're actually gonna just take, see how much counter we get in hand, because it feels like a losing game. But the fact that she pitched 7, definitely changed the game for us. 7 and then yeah, 8 exactly. So we end up losing this match, just not having enough counter. Betty is always hard. All right, so I guess after those games, here's a few changes that I would make. I definitely would go up on this Gum Gum Elephant Gatlin. It's definitely really good for Tudon being able to rest something or just have some counter in hand. Definitely good. If I would have had it, I may have been able to win. Um, and also I want to test this one out. Maybe add more, or maybe just keep it at where it's at. It does have a trigger, so it's great with that. But you can stop one of their characters from attacking to you. So just depending on how aggressive the metagame is for you in your area, I would consider adding more of these in, just to be able to slow them down and give you time to clear their board. But that's it for this one. Let me know what you think. Also below in the comments, let me know what other cards you would have and whatnot. But we're out.